Have you ever noticed how life's little victories change with age? At 30, it might have been running a half marathon or lifting your suitcase into an overhead bin without flinching. At 60, maybe it's carrying groceries up a flight of stairs. And by 90, well, sometimes the greatest victory is simply getting out of your favorite chair without needing a hand. Now, here's the question. What if that small act, standing up, walking steadily, feeling sure on your own 2 feet, could stay easy and natural for the rest of your life? What if there was something simple you could eat every day to keep your legs strong, your balance steady, and your confidence high, even when your birthday cake has 90 candles? Turns out there is. And today, we're going to uncover exactly what that something is. 6 extraordinary foods backed by solid nutrition research that help older adults keep the power in their legs long after most people have given up on building it. So, grab your cup of tea, sit comfortably, and let's explore how the food on your fork can become the most reliable gym membership you've ever had. Let's start with a truth that isn't said often enough. The legs are storytellers. They carry every chapter of your life. Long walks to work, dancing at weddings, chasing after children or grandchildren, even climbing up to trim the stubborn hedge everyone insists you're too old to trim. But time, as gentle as it is on wisdom, is less forgiving on muscle. From around the age of 40, we begin to lose about 1 to 2% of muscle strength each year. By 70, that's a significant difference. Doctors call this sarcopenia. Most people call it slowing down. But, and this is the hopeful part, sarcopenia isn't destiny. The body can rebuild muscle at any age. The secret isn't only exercise, though that helps. It's what you feed those hardworking muscle fibers every single day. So, today we're going to look at 6 foods that have turned seniors in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s into quiet powerhouses of independence. The supermarket might look ordinary, but hidden among the shelves are your strongest allies. Let's start with one that you've probably cracked open 1,000 times. The humble egg. Now, eggs have been through every nutrition headline scandal imaginable. One decade they're heroes, the next they're villains. But if strength had a symbol, it might just be the yolk of an egg. One egg delivers about 6 grams of high-quality protein, the kind your body can easily digest and use to rebuild muscle tissue. But it's not just the protein. The yolk holds vitamin D, which helps your muscles use calcium properly for contraction and balance, and choline, a nutrient essential for brain-nerve communication. Think of choline as your nervous system's translator. It helps your brain command your legs effectively when you move. Without it, you might feel slower or less coordinated. One curious European study found that seniors who included eggs in their morning meal had 20% better lower body strength over a 5-year period compared to those who avoided them. That's not marketing, that's science with a side of toast. And besides, eggs are wonderfully democratic. They're cheap, versatile, and European grandmothers have been feeding them to family members for generations. Picture this. An omelet made with olive oil, spinach, and a little cheese. That's not breakfast. That's muscle fuel disguised as comfort. Next, let's swim into something beautiful and pink. Salmon. Now, salmon isn't just for fancy restaurant dinners. It's one of the purest, most efficient muscle-repairing foods anywhere. Why? Because it delivers 2 crucial things, protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Protein rebuilds muscle fibers. Omega-3s, meanwhile, calm inflammation and help your body use that protein more effectively. Combine the 2, and you have something that doesn't just maintain muscle, it helps it work better. A study out of Norway followed seniors over 65 who ate fish rich in omega-3s twice a week. After 6 months, they didn't just gain muscle, they gained strength in measurable leg tests. Imagine that, fish helping you stand taller. And the effect isn't just physical. Improved circulation from omega-3 fats also nourishes nerves in the legs, stabilizing balance. In other words, salmon doesn't just help you walk, it helps you walk steadily. A grilled salmon fillet with a squeeze of lemon and a few herbs? That's independence served on a plate. And if salmon feels too costly, sardines or mackerel deliver the same benefits at half the price, and they happen to be rich in calcium for bone strength too. Now, for something sweet but silently powerful, berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, all the jewels of the fruit world. They might look delicate, but inside, they're packed with anthocyanins, plant compounds that help muscle cells recover from strain. When you walk uphill or climb stairs, your leg muscles produce free radicals, tiny particles that accelerate aging. Antioxidants in berries sweep them away before they cause fatigue or inflammation. And here's something that might surprise you. In a Finnish study tracking hundreds of older adults, those who ate berries several times a week performed 15% better on physical coordination tests than those who didn't. Think of berries as natural mechanics, polishing the inner engine that lets you stay quick, light, and stable on your feet. A handful with morning oats, or blended into yogurt at night, and your muscles get a dessert that secretly rebuilds them. Speaking of healthy fat, let's talk about avocados. Now, some people still think avocados are trendy millennials decoration for toast. But the truth is, this creamy fruit is practically medicine for senior legs. Avocados contain potassium, magnesium, healthy monounsaturated fats, and B vitamins. All the key players for muscle contraction and nerve communication. But even more interesting, they improve nutrient absorption. In simple terms, if you eat eggs or spinach but lack healthy fats, your body uses less of their goodness. Add a few slices of avocado, and your absorption increases dramatically. It's like flipping the on switch for everything else you've eaten that day. In southern Spain, where avocados are now widely grown, doctors have noted seniors who include them regularly in their meals show better walking speed and stability. A ripe avocado is more than soft green butter. It's balance in edible form. And if someone laughs at you for eating toast with avocado after 70, just grin and say, well, at least I can still run up the stairs to get it. And now, let's talk about something a little less glamorous but deeply reliable: oats. Oats belong to the quiet category of heroes. They're inexpensive, accessible to nearly everyone, and do more for your muscles than most realize. Carbohydrates fuel your body, but not all carbs are created equal. Oats release their energy slowly, meaning your blood sugar stays steady and you've got lasting power for movement, even hours after eating. When you eat oats with milk or yogurt, you add steady fuel plus protein, and that's a combination research suggests older adults need to avoid muscle breakdown. Oats also contain beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that reduces inflammation and improves circulation, including blood flow to those strong but sometimes forgotten muscle groups in your calves and thighs. A bowl of oatmeal in the morning might not sound glamorous, but inside your body, it's the difference between legs that tire quickly and legs that keep climbing. Now for something humble yet vividly orange: sweet potatoes. They may look like festive winter food, but sweet potatoes are a year-round powerhouse for leg health. They contain complex carbohydrates for sustained energy, vitamin C for collagen, which is basically the scaffolding of your muscles, and high levels of potassium, critical for preventing cramps. Cramps are a universal annoyance, right? There's nothing like being woken up at midnight by your calf suddenly deciding it's auditioning for a rock band. A potassium-rich diet, like one including sweet potatoes, reduces that risk significantly. There's also a psychological benefit. Sweet potatoes taste comforting. They make healthy eating feel indulgent. That's important because the best diet is the one you'll actually stick to. Roast them with olive oil and rosemary, mash them, even cool them and use as a salad base. However you enjoy them, they're a delicious stealth tool for staying strong. Now, let's take a moment to connect all of this to something emotional and real. For many seniors across Europe, leg strength represents more than physical fitness. It means independence. The ability to walk to the corner shop on your own. To stand up without hesitation when your favorite song comes on at a family celebration. To kneel down and reach for that photo box under the bed without worrying if you'll get back up. That's the true prize. And the foods we've talked about, eggs, salmon, berries, avocados, oats, sweet potatoes, aren't just nutrients on a plate. They're invitations to keep life vivid and active. Each bite tells your muscles, I still need you. Pair these foods with light movement, gentle walking, stretching, maybe some wall squats, and you create a formula for longevity that no supplement can outdo. Because strength never goes out of fashion, and neither does feeling capable. It's worth mentioning something many doctors quietly agree on. Aging gracefully isn't about fighting nature. It's about fueling it wisely. Your body still wants to build strength even at 70, 80, 90. It's wired for survival, for adaptation. All it asks for are the materials it can use. protein for the muscles, omega-3 fats to calm inflammation, antioxidants to clean up the damage, minerals to signal contraction and relaxation, complex carbs to power your steps. Give those in the right balance and suddenly, age stops being a barrier, it becomes an ally. Let's make this visual for a second. Imagine a 90-year-old named Leonor walking through the streets of Lisbon. She's holding a basket with eggs, fresh fish, blueberries, oats, avocados, and sweet potatoes. It's not heavy for her. Her stride is confident, her steps steady. When she gets home, she cooks dinner herself, humming softly. That's not fiction. That's life made possible by daily choices. And that's the quiet power of nutrition done with consistency. Now, to wrap things up in true wise well spirit, this isn't about becoming a bodybuilder at 90. It's about making every movement your own, free of fear, full of independence. Strength doesn't have to roar. Sometimes it just gets out of bed, cooks its breakfast, and walks to the garden unaided. And here's a warm truth to carry with you tonight. Your body hasn't stopped listening to you. It's just waiting to be spoken to in the language of nourishment. So tomorrow morning, when you open the fridge, think not of age but of vitality. Choose color: orange, green, pink, blue. Choose freshness. Choose foods that whisper, stay strong, because strong legs don't just carry you where you want to go. They carry your freedom. Stay wise, stay well, and remember, every bite is a promise your body will keep if you give it the right tools.
Hold up, if you care about your health, don't skip this. Healthy Buddy's top picks are Here Clean. Trusted products that help you feel better every day. More energy, better sleep, stronger you. Check them out now, your body will thank you.